It's your boy, JayZ. Welcome back to the channel. You can like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man, and we are back with another clip, another video, and some things to get into with our thoughts, man. Stay tuned for the commentary, and I'll be with you shortly.
Man, we are back with another video, man. This is JayZ. Holla at your boy. Whatever. I don't know. I don't even know how to intro half of this stuff anymore. But again, we're back with another video, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Man, I got another ZUnRivera video here, man. I kinda just look at it like, man, a relationship sour. And even if these gentlemen never speak again. They once had a good rapport, but Lance explains what really happened with JayZ. And this is not the reason why. He's explaining the reason why and what led up to the stabbing and whether he actually bootlegged JayZ's album or not. And why things escalated that night or on that fateful evening. To be honest, looking at JayZ's point of view, yo, my album just leaked. I don't know who. Everybody's saying it's you. They putting the blame on you. Bro, why'd you do that to me? That's understandable. I mean, because you're going to lose money. You're losing money when someone bootlegs your album. But it's safe to say that Lance could have been innocent the entire time. Sometimes people could do something or plan something and have, they could do something or plan something and have a scapegoat in mind. So Lance could have been everyone's scapegoat, especially if Biggie and Lance wasn't saying eye to eye or had some type of difficulty at some point in time. So now, as we get into it, and shout out to Lance, but sometimes you can't control what people do and how they look at you. You know what I'm saying? In the hip hop industry seems to be just as cutthroat as the streets, and everybody don't always trust everybody. So, of course, Jay had trust issues. Of course, probably had trust issues, and they both even in this interview with Vlad, Lance says that him and Jay crossed paths while they were both in the streets. Street guy. Hey, I don't trust everybody. I don't trust everything. Even though it's my man, I gotta watch him. That's just the mentality sometimes. So without that trust and that ironclad trust that most people need, this thing was gonna fall short sooner or later. You get what I'm saying? Especially without the glue being there. I believe Biggie was more so the glue in a lot of these situations, and sometimes when that glue leaves, relationships aren't able to be maintained at the rate that most people would need them to be. So I just attribute that to trust issues. But yeah, he believed he bootlegged his album, man. Kind of upsetting. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at what Lance had to say in a minute. Hey, welcome back to another video for the channel. It's your boy JayZ. And yeah, man, let's get into it. ZUnRivera, man, breaking his silence, responding, revealing what truly happened in the incident with JayZ at the club when he was stabbed. I mean, it's like 20-something years later, but I mean, he's finally speaking out. And I guess, to be honest with you, he doesn't really fault JayZ in a sense. And I don't even think JayZ is the one who stabbed him. But I mean, Nas said it. Hey, and Ether, yeah, man stabbed under made you take the blame. However it went, ZUnRivera was stabbed in 99, I believe, Lance Rivera was stabbed 1999. Right before the Volume 3 album came out. Around that time, a year later, JayZ released the Dynasty. And when he released the Dynasty, he had a track on there called Guilty Until Proven Innocent. But let's hear what Lance Rivera has to say in the situation, man.
That you just named at the party. Regular industry. I think Jacob and Jessica threw that party for Q-Tip. So I showed up to support. Jay, bunch of us is in there. I ended up getting surrounded by a bunch of people. It was probably 10 knives that I knew of, and I ended up getting stabbed at the Kit Kat Club.
Was JayZ the one that actually stabbed you?
No, JayZ was not the guy who actually stabbed me that night.
But JayZ was there when you got stabbed. Was actually in front of you when you got stabbed.
It was like, yeah, me and JayZ had a conversation while, right before I got hit in the head with a champagne bottle. And it was a brief conversation, and I was looking at him like, what are you talking about? And you fucking the money up right now.
Well, what did he tell you?
He just kept saying, you broke my heart. You broke my heart. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you're bucking right now, bro. You getting ready to just fuck up everything. And, and I don't know where people got JayZ stabbed me from, because if anybody knows JayZ's a nice guy, right? He's an artist. He's a poet. He's gifted, and it's never been his history. If JayZ had stabbed me, y'all wouldn't have got the Black Album, because through my whole history, I'm a eye for an eye type of guy. Unfortunately, I got stabbed that night, but the reality to it is, Nas, and I don't know why didn't nobody believe him. On Ether, he said, I talked about the incident, like he let people know, like, yo, your man stabbed on you, you took the blame for it. And unfortunately, he was caught up in a power struggle. It was.
So that right there lets you know how Lance truly feels about Hov. And at the end of the day, sometimes when you're the bigger artist and something happens to somebody and you're around, you're there, don't matter what you do, what your homies do, what the entourages do, what the victim does, what the victim says, they're going to run with their narrative. Media's going to run with the narrative. The cops are going to run with the narrative. Oh, they want to catch the big fish. He's the big star. Okay. Lance Rivera was stabbed at the club. So JayZ did it. Because JayZ's the big artist, this the big fish. And they put the big fish on trial. And a lot of times the situation, man, they already looking at me for it. They got me in for it. They booked me on it. No matter what you say, what I say, what unsay, I got to take this charge because they giving it to me. Sometimes the cops don't listen. Hey, man, that's my drugs. Hey, man, that's my gun. Sometimes they go after who they want to go after. Especially when you got priors, especially when you make a lot of money, especially when they can make a name off of your career. And I believe this is why I never retaliated against JayZ. He never said anything, and I guess now, if you're telling your life story in an interview, you want your side of the story to be told. And then I guess, in a lot of ways, JayZ did use this to market himself and use it as promotion. In a way, I don't agree with it, you know, and I don't take nothing away from him. He's one of my favorite artists, but certain things I just wouldn't do. I just wouldn't want that bad juju on me or whatever like that. But man, this is crazy, man. I don't know. I guess he just bearing it all, man. And this is nice to hear from Lance, man. Just to know that, you know, him and well, we knew him and Biggie was some type of they had some type of relationship, was partners, but never knew the true extent of what was going on. And you know that Jay and Un had a relationship due to Jay having a relationship with Big and vice versa. And it's crazy because he would have been executive producer of the A&R of the Commission album that Big and Jay was going to do. So Un had a part in everything, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how the industry showers relationships. That's nuts. Well, it's been another Gems TV production, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. I will see y'all